Joe Exotic here today, guys. We're going to learn about Chapter 4, Lesson 4, Linear Equations. We're going to be graphing them. Don't worry. Don't freak out. I got this. I'll help you. Super easy. All right, let's get ready. Okay, guys, I am trying my best to do this with this makeshift camera stand. And I hope that all of you can see and hear me clearly. All right, so what we're going to do is they're going to give us a linear equation. So we're going to have y equals 3x plus 1, okay? I'm going to draw a little coordinate plane right here. And there we go. Now, what we do know about this is that we know that it's really y equals mx plus b. And we know that b right here is where our line is going to pass on the y-axis. So this is my y's, and this is x, right? So we know that our line is going to pass through, according to my linear equation, plus 1. So positive 1. So here's my y-axis, and here is positive 1. So I'm going to put a dot there. Right there, I know that my line is going to cross there because this tells me so. I also know that m is m is my slope. And my slope is right in front of x, which is 3. So I know, and it's positive, I know that I can go 1, 2, 3 over 1. Okay? I could also do negative 3 over negative 1 because negative divided by negative is a positive, and I apologize, this is still not very clear. Let me see if that's clearer, more clear. Okay, so I'm just holding this with my hand, guys, and I apologize. All right, so I can also go down 3. 1, 2, 3 in a negative direction, and then go to the left in a negative direction. Okay. So then, if I was to, now I'm going to have to put this down. Sorry. I hope nobody's getting car sick. Then I would draw a line, 1, 2, 3, okay. I would probably have a ruler, and they would go straight through those points, okay? That's how you would graph it. You would start with your y-intercept, use your slope, okay? So we got another one, and they're going to get more difficult. So we have another one. So we're, again, remember, y equals mx plus b. That's what we're looking at because we know that the b is the y-intercept. So now we have, let's do this one. Y equals negative 2x plus 3. And it's still blurry. So I'm just going to do this right here. Okay. So if I did my little coordinate plane, okay, so I know that I'm going across, my b is where across the y-axis. This is positive 3. It's plus 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and there's a dot right here. Okay, my slope is negative 2. So that means I'm going to have to go in a negative direction than a positive. So I could go down 2 to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. Or I could go up 2 and then to the left 1. And that would make my linear equation. Okay? So all you got to be able to do is identify the y-intercept and then the slope. Okay. Let me flip, get some more room. All right, so now let's do another example. And again, I have to write y equals mx plus b. That's just what I got to do because it's for me. So let's do a little more difficult one. Y equals negative 2.5 minus 1.5. Okay. So I'm going to make it like this. Okay. here is my y-axis and my x-axis. And I'm going to go down because this b is a negative. So I'm going to go down to -1. Here's 1.5. So here's 1 whole and then about a half. So I'm going to do like right here, okay? Now, my slope is -2.5. So I'm going to go 1, 2 and a half, which would be right here, because I had 1.5. So half, 1, that's my half, then 1, 2, that's 2.5, and then over 1, okay? Then down 2.5, woo, and then over 1. I'm running out of room, aren't I? Then I could go up 2.5, so I got half, 1, 2, and then over 1, okay? And these, and we would connect these with a ruler, and it would be super perfect, okay? If you have questions, you need to pause. All right, so we got one more example, and then we are done. So let me see. Y equals mx plus b. I know you guys don't like to do that, but I do. So we have, this is going to be pulling up a little old school stuff, what we were doing the other day, or at the beginning of the year. X over 4 minus 8. Okay, now remember, we can flip this. This x over 4 is the same thing. X over 4 is the same thing as 1/4 x. These are equivalent, okay? That's the same, all right? Just like when we did the inverse when we were doing the reciprocals, okay? So really, our slope is 1/4x, okay? So I'm going to do my little coordinate plane. Oh, -8. Let me go way over here. Let me go all the way up. And let me just do like this. Isn't that perfect? I should have been an art teacher. All right, so let's go down. My y-axis intercept is -8 minus 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -8. Woo! -8. Now, my slope is 1/4. So I'm just going to go up from here. So I'm going to go up 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4 over 4. Up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I could also go down 1 and over 4, but I'm going to go up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is my line. That is kind of crazy. Should have made that different. All right, guys. I hope that you understood all of this. If you didn't, I need you to raise your hand. Ask some questions.